everyone, and welcome to a brand new Jurassic World Evolution building series on this channel. We are going to be building a franchise of Jurassic World parks around the world, which is what I think would have happened in the Jurassic universe if the Indominus Rex hadn't been like, no. Eventually, there would have been more parks than just the one on Nublar, so we will be continuing John Hammond's / Simon Masrani's dream, and we will be building a Jurassic World Australia, Jurassic World Florida, Jurassic World Great Britain, Jurassic World Brazil, Jurassic World Egypt, and since I already have the snow mod installed, we're starting with Jurassic World Russia, specifically Jurassic World Moscow. Because what's going to help in making all of these parks look really like they are in different places around the world are the terrain mods that I'll be using. On top of that, what I've done for all of these planned parks is look up references for the country or a specific city to inspire me for the build of that specific park, so that they all have their own identity beyond, oh, this one has snow. And as you can see, this one does have snow. We can also be doing maybe a Jurassic World Toronto in due time, or a Montreal, you know, something in Canada. It all just depends on how, you know, you guys like this series, so let me know in a comment down below, you know, what kind of places you want a Jurassic World park to be settled in, and then maybe we'll add it to the list and we can just keep on building. For now, though, we're going to get started on Jurassic World Moscow. Well, like I said, I looked up some references online. So for Moscow, I want to do something that's inspired by the Red Square. I also saw some really interesting, like, circular buildings, which I think they call Bublik or Bublik. I'm so sorry, I'm going to be butchering so many pronunciations during this entire series. But that's also something I want to do with, like, the hotels and stuff. And I want to have, like, a sort of Trans-Siberian Railway inspired situation going on with a monorail. So what I'm going to do for Jurassic World Moscow is actually, like, have two guest areas at opposite end of what is technically Isla Nublar, 1993 version. And we'll be connecting them with the monorail. Okay, so I've lowered this section of, let's call it Moscow from now on. I think this is where I'm going to place my hatcheries, and I'll probably eventually... Oh, he's really slow. He's really slow in 2021. I think I'm going to eventually delete the hatcheries and stuff just to save on space and stuff like that. The bunny is very confused that I'm talking to myself again. The bunny is doing a bit better, by the way. Thank you so much for all of your supportive wishes on the community tab and stuff like that. It means a lot to me that, you know, that you care about the bunny, the little bunny. He's doing a little bit better, though. So I am very hopeful, but it's been a pretty scary week, a pretty scary start of the new year. I'm just tucking this away a little bit. And then what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to use, like, because it's going to be a more of a rectangular kind of square. Again, square as in public space, not the shape square. Come on. So I'm going to use the pink path for that. I kind of want to create a little bit of distance, so this space in between over here will still be usable for, like, smaller exhibits. So we're going to start over here. Yeah, I think that'll work. And we're just gonna go straight 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a big square, though. Let's do 5, 6 even, because the Innovation Center is going to be, like, in here. There. I think we're gonna do that. I shouldn't have clicked that away. I'm gonna make it more narrow. There. Is that centered? It's about centered. So we can get rid of this. Oh, that didn't work splendidly at all. Ooh, I just spat a little bit. I saw it fly. That's not very COVID approved. So basically, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to be filling in almost... Yeah, I think I'm going to fill in the entire square. Now, is there anybody watching who got the game via Epic Games recently? Because, of course, we know that, or most of you know, I did a video on it. It's available for free on Epic Games right now. I said in my video that it was only going to be for free for 1 day, but apparently it's just until the 7th of January. So if you don't have it yet, you can still get it. Yeah, and I'm curious. Like, apparently mods don't work if you get it on Epic Games, because you get it via a different launcher, so you know you don't have easy access to the files as people who get it on Steam do have. So, does anybody have it on Epic Games, and can they indeed confirm that they can't mod? Because I know that for a lot of people, that's the appeal of the PC version, that they can mod the game. But you know, at the end of the day, it's very cheap on Steam right now. So even if you did get it on Epic Games for free, and you know, you're like, well, I kind of wish I could mod it as well. You know, you can first check out if you like the game, if you want to spend any money on it. It's basically like an extended free trial, or an indefinite free trial, I guess you could say. So, you know, if you enjoy the base game as it is, like, you know, it has pretty simple mechanics, stuff like that, yeah, you can totally still get it for that discount on Steam. I think for $5 you have the base game, the DLCs, I think, are discounted as well. So if you wanna, you know, if you wanna dip your toes into using mods and stuff like that, like I am, that's definitely still available to you. Unfortunately, that's still not the case for console, and I know that a lot of people who have console, you know, they invested money in a good console, so they don't have a PC that can run the game. So that's a big downside, and I do get that, but I do still hope that you'll enjoy, like, watching me fiddle with path. I should probably talk while I'm doing something more interesting, shouldn't I? Because now you're just watching me do this. And obviously you can still, like, do something comparable with the automated version of the game. You know, just look up cities around the world, look up architecture that you find inspiring, and you can use that to inspire your park builds in Jurassic World Evolution. Obviously, they're not going to look quite as different as this one is looking, but I think that's a really good way to give some identity to your parks by taking inspiration from real-world architecture. Okay, so this is it's kind of bland looking right now, but I think this is a good start as the base of our red square. Now, what I want to do, what do I want to do? I want to, cause what I noticed, like, this mod has a particularly high concrete fence, so let's do that. Oh, this one might be better actually for what I had in mind, or maybe not. Like, this is more standard height. That's an unmodded fence, I think. See, so the difference is pretty huge, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage. And I'm gonna be building like corner pieces. I'm just checking if I can go both ways still. We'll do 2. We can always make it bigger. So like, you know, those corner pieces, I don't know what they're called. I don't know how anything's called, especially in English. Is this about in line? Let's actually pull it through. What is unfortunate is that we don't have like our regular lower concrete fence, because this one's just as tall. That's not what I want. So I think we're going to use this one, and you can kind of see what I'm going for here, like a sort of tower idea. I'm going to pull this one through, right until there. I'm going to switch back to this one, and then 4 again. Or for 2. You know, and this is just to keep it from looking like one big wall, because that's gonna look like pretty boring, I think. So this sort of breaks it up a little bit. This looks kinda... I think I like it. This one's a little bit closer. There, that's better. I think I like it. It looks a little scary. It makes me a little bit claustrophobic. I'm gonna give it a little bit more distance. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty badass. You know what, I think, like, obviously this is going to be quite, like, stereotypical representations of the countries / cities that I'm, like, taking inspiration from. Please keep in mind, please keep in mind, These are not supposed to be recreations of the cities that I'm mentioning. I'm just using them for reference, for inspiration. And I mean no offense. I'm like stripping it down to the bare bones. So I have something that I can work with in this game. Let's all just acknowledge that this game is limited. And, you know, you just have to work with that. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. There, pull that through. Is that really like a 90-degree angle? I suppose it is. Game, I trust you. I put my trust in you, because I certainly don't trust myself on this one. Ooh, that's not entirely straight, but that's okay. You know, being not entirely straight is okay, even though let's not make it political. None of these parks inspirations are supposed to be political. I don't agree with any sort of government issue on anything, okay? I don't think this is like me supporting any sort of political situation anywhere in the world, okay? There, I'm just gonna do maximum path length. Do another one of those tower thingies. I'm actually going to be splitting this so we have another exit point. I should probably get started on my dinosaur, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm kind of playing a dinosaur game. Sometimes I forget that I'm not just like playing a pathing and fencing game. Oh man. The fences are by Mr. Troodon, by the way. All of the mods will be listed down below. If you do have the game on PC in a version that you can mod, and you're interested in getting these mods, then you can find them down below. If I forgot, please remind me in the comments. Please remind me. There you go. So that is our red square. Let's connect all of this stuff so we can actually get to building. Let's do like a little bit of visual interest over here. I feel like that would be pretty good. Looking at the opening we have left at the center. Oh, let's get rid of this little nubby. There, surgically remove the nubby. Let's do some decorative water, because why not? There you go. No decorative water is complete without some decorative rocks. I'm gonna use my favorite rock. It's kind of insane that, you know, there is such a thing as my favorite rock. But there it is. This one's pretty good too. Hello? And this one maybe? Somewhere? Somewhere? Sorry. Pop in a tree. Can we pop in another tree maybe somewhere? Would be nice. No? There you go, I saw you, I saw you. I saw you, I know what we're, you know, in the red square, but I want to see some blue. I saw you. You are here. Where are you? I see you! Oh, there you are! There you are, there you go. What might be interesting also is to play with lights a little bit. Because I think we can get them, like, really tucked in here. I think that might be pretty cool at night. Yeah. Let's do that. Now I'm not like, ooh, I like that, I like that. Sorry. Maybe I like it a little bit too much, I don't know. I don't typically, like, plan a lot of this stuff out. Like, I did do some research, obviously, looked up some stuffs. But I don't, like, extensively plan my parks. I want to keep it flowing. Because I think, especially in terms of this game, maybe with something like Planet Zoo, it would be better to have a plan in your Planet Zoo. But for this game, I feel like you kind of just have to roll with the punches and see where you end up, what you can do. So I don't plan too much. People typically think that I do, that I have like an entire sketchbook ready before I get started, but you know, no, I just fill in like the empty spaces and see where it leads. I'm really looking forward to like Prehistoric Kingdom and stuff like that. With the recolorable lights. Oh, that's gonna be so good. You can add so much atmosphere by just giving the lights a different color. I really wish, because like Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster have those lights as well, with brighter beams that you can aim around. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I haven't played much of Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster, but the meme comes to mind. I don't always play Planet Zoo, but when I do, I play with the lights, okay? That's pretty much all I do. I like aim a couple of lights at trees and rock formations, and it's like, oh, it's amazing. Now, I think this is going to be the first exhibit right here. What should we do in terms of that dinosaur? Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to pick myself right now, but leave suggestions down below for the types of dinosaurs that you want to see in this park in future episodes. So, you know, you can have a little bit of input, and also, you know me, I tend to go for the same dinosaurs every single time. So stop me from doing that, and, you know, comment what type of dinosaurs you want to see in this park. Let's just go shopping for dinosaurs. Let's see. I don't want to do like a super big ticket because it's the first exhibit that most people are going to see. Want to keep it pretty low key. Maybe like some sort of maybe like a red dinosaur to go with the theme of the square. What's red though? Like obviously the Deinonychus is red, and the Carno is red. I kind of like the Deinonychus. Let's just make a couple of Deinonychus. Red Deinonychus on the red square. Here, we'll just fill up this entire hatchery with Deinonychus. Hi, bunny babes! Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Why did I just go there? I did not mean to go there. Is that enough space for stuff like this? It is! Very nice, very nice. I like that. I like that very much. Yeah, we'll fit in a tree or something. We'll do the arcade. There. We might even fit in 2 trees? 2 trees, there you go. Yeah. I want to line this with just forest. So, you know, no sneak peeks of what's to come. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. What fencing am I gonna use for this, though? I think... Because I want to keep, like, this idea of the wall, like, separate, you know? So I'm gonna use, I think, just... Oh, I'm not gonna use this one, because the Deinonychus will, you know, theoretically be able to hop over. Of course, it doesn't actually work that way in the game, but technically they should be able to. Now, what I always do when I make an exhibit... also, by the way, I should say, this grass texture, you don't get that with the terrain textures you have. So whenever I have this... I want to preserve it, because I can't generate that with the brushes we have. I don't know why, but it is what it is, so I want to be careful with that. But what I was saying, in terms of, like, exhibit design, and you have a viewing gallery, like a fixed viewing point like this. I think I also touched on this in my 10 biomes video for exhibit designs. You want to check what the people are going to see. Even though it doesn't matter, it matters to you, okay? It matters to you. So treat yourself and just make sure that it looks good from this fixed viewing point. So I kind of like to frame it a little bit with trees. Could have probably gotten it a little bit close. So I'm going to delete this one. Replace it for a slightly bigger one. Size matters when it comes to trees. There. Now, water is going to get rid of this, so the water is going to go over here. There, we'll do a little bit. There you go, a little speck of water. Actually, let's do 2 specks of water. Because I think in the end, this exhibit will probably house multiple carnivores. We're gonna play with some elevation. Again, I'll just for a little bit of visual interest, and you keep checking. I actually feel like maybe I want to lower this section a little bit. I can't do it too extreme, otherwise it's gonna look silly that the water isn't flowing there. I kind of like that. I don't hate it. We have some of those textures going on here, so what I like to do is like put a rock there to ground it. And with these kinds of rocks, you know, you have a smaller one, a bigger one. You want to angle it towards the viewing gallery that they can see both of them. If you put it like this, they're only going to see the big rock, so they don't see like any depth to this rock. So if you do it like that, they can see both. I think that's just more interesting than if they can only see one side of it. Oh, there you go, rock over there. I want to do... And, you know, all rules are meant to be broken, but that's typically what I like to do. I feel this feels like a big tree kind of place. Yeah, I like that. I might actually, if it'll fit, I should also like it over here. Yeah, that's not gonna fit, is it? Is it only that tree that's messing it up? The rock is being... Oh. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I like that, actually. I like that. And I'm gonna add in some shrubs. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. I like it. It's a good start. It's a decent start. I don't hate it. There, we'll just put it over there. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be deleting this at the end of our park build. Wow, that's like, it's almost like I'm trying to make it ugly. It just happens accidentally, honestly. Yeah, so we're going to have a monorail that's like gonna cut through. I think I'm gonna like build like a mountain range on two sides where the monorail goes through, like in between the mountains, you know? I'm gonna release the Deinonychus. Here you go, our red fishy boys. Our little communists. There he is. Hey, weirdo. Let's get all of them out. I'm gonna track them and put them in their exhibit, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, our first comrades are being flown into their exhibits. The Deinonychus are about to land. I hope you enjoyed this very first episode of our Jurassic World Evolution building series. The Jurassic World around the world, starting with Russia / specifically Moscow. If you did enjoy this episode, leave a like on this video, and if you don't want to miss out on the future episodes of building this park, and of course Australia, Florida, Great Britain, Brazil, and Egypt, and you know, other suggestions that you have, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to keep entertaining you with Jurassic World Evolution building videos throughout 2021. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, enjoy the game.